All right, let's just jump right into this. We're going to explore a really provocative idea today, one that comes from Demis Hassabis, the leader of Google DeepMind. He's basically asking, what if the universe itself has a hidden structure, a kind of learnable logic that our most powerful AIs are just now starting to figure out? So, this is the heart of it. This is his grand conjecture, which he proposed during his Nobel Prize lecture. And let me tell you, it's a stunningly ambitious claim. He's not just saying we can model some things. He's suggesting that any pattern in nature can be discovered and modeled by a classical algorithm. Now, that just means the kinds of computers and AI we're building today. We're not talking about some far-off quantum computer. The idea is that everything, from the way proteins dance inside our cells to the fundamental laws of physics, could be completely unlocked. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That sounds a lot like science fiction, right? I mean, the universe seems infinitely complex, maybe even random. So how could a standard classical computer ever possibly hope to model all of that? What's the logic behind such a bold claim? Well, the key, according to Hassabis, is that nature isn't random. Think about it. For billions of years, processes like evolution and physics have been acting like this giant filter, a kind of constant selection pressure. The things that work, the things that are stable, from atoms to entire organisms, they survive because they follow certain rules. And all of that filtering leaves behind a structure, a pattern. And that pattern is something an AI can actually find and learn from. A perfect example of this is protein folding. The number of ways a protein could theoretically fold is, well, it's a number like 10 to the power of 300. That's more than all the atoms in the known universe. You could never, ever check every possibility. It's literally impossible. But an AI like AlphaFold, it doesn't even try. Instead, it learns the underlying physics, what they call the energy landscape of the problem. It basically learns to find this elegant shortcut through an impossible space to land on the right answer in a fraction of a second. Okay, so that's a bit abstract. Let's bring this idea down to earth and look at something we can all see and understand right now: AI video generation. Google's video model, Veo, can create these video clips that show this surprisingly deep, almost intuitive grasp of physics. It gets how light reflects off a shiny surface, how different materials should look and move, and even the super complex fluid dynamics of, say, water being squeezed in a hydraulic press. These are things that professional graphics programmers can spend years of painstaking work trying to code by hand. And this is the absolute kicker. The AI was never explicitly taught physics equations. It's basically reverse engineering the rules of our physical world just by watching a ton of videos. It's finding that hidden structure in our visual reality and then learning how to replicate it. It's pretty incredible. So, if AI can get this good at building a convincing model of reality just by watching, what happens when we can actually step inside that model and start interacting with it? This takes us to a world Hassabis knows really well, since he actually started his career making video games. He imagines a new golden age for gaming is on the horizon. Forget those games that give you the illusion of choice, but really just funnel you down pre-programmed paths. We're talking about truly open worlds where the AI generates the environment, the characters, and the entire story around your specific choices. You're basically co-authoring a unique story with the machine. But as cool as the ultimate video game sounds, the implications of learning to model reality are much, much bigger than just entertainment. I mean, this same fundamental ability is already being used to tackle some of humanity's biggest challenges. AI systems are creating the world's most accurate weather prediction models. They're even helping scientists control the superheated plasma inside experimental fusion reactors, which is a huge step toward clean energy. This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. For Hassabis, though, the ultimate prize might be in biology. His long-term dream, his moonshot, is to build a complete, working simulation of a biological cell. Just imagine being able to run thousands of experiments on a virtual cell to test new drugs without ever touching the lab. It would absolutely revolutionize medicine as we know it. And all of this, he believes, points toward a future of what he calls radical abundance. It works like this. If AI can help us finally crack a cornerstone problem, like clean energy, making it almost free, that sets off this massive positive domino effect. All of a sudden, huge problems like water scarcity could just disappear, because with cheap energy, desalination becomes easy and affordable for any country with a coastline. You start to see how the zero-sum conflicts over land, water, and resources, things that have defined so much of human history, could actually become a thing of the past. So, when you really think about it, Hassabis's conjecture isn't just a technical prediction about AI, it's a profound challenge to all of us. If we are on the verge of having a machine that can learn the universe's deepest secrets, the biggest question won't be about the AI anymore. It'll be about us. What questions will we choose to ask? What will we do with that knowledge?